Yo, this is kingavitz back with another quick video on the biggest news that Amazon and Smallgate released so far. And this is them owning up to the mistakes that they have done and rewarding us for those mistakes. And here we have the message from Amazon Games and Smallgate RPG, and we're going to go over it real quick. It's pretty exciting, and we get a lot of cool stuff from this. So let's go over and check it out. So, as of March 16, 2022, Heroes of Arcasia. We can't believe it's already been over a month since Lost Ark launched to Western audiences. Our teams at both Amazon Games and Smallgate RPG have been working tirelessly on stability, combating bots, preparing new content, and much more behind the scenes. We appreciate the support and patience we've seen from players around the world, and before diving into our team update, we'd like to thank the millions of heroes who have set foot in Arcasia and joined us for the start of this adventure. Speaking of adventure, or at least of international travel, this week's we're joined by Smallgate RPG in our Seattle office for a fun and productive uniting of forces while we take a look at the content roadmap, improve operations and tools, and continue collaboration on all things related to the Western release of Lost Ark. We thought this would be the perfect time to also partner on authoring an update to address concerns we've seen within this community, share our approach for releasing new content into Arcasia, Western Shores, and spoiling a few upcoming surprises. Let's try part right into it. A look behind the curtain, progression, Argos, content roadmaps, and skins. This is a lot of stuff that everyone's been, talking about. Launching Lost Ark in the West has been wonderful, humbling, and a great learning experience for us at Amazon Games and Smallgate RPG. Yeah, hell yeah, it has. Our journey has been filled with late nights, creative problem solvings, hopping into the Western servers to play together, and now looking ahead at things to come. As we continue to learn from our players' feedback and dive into data, our goal is to remain transparent, sometimes brutally so, with our players. To set the stage, we'd like to reiterate some thoughts on progression we shared earlier this month. In other regions, players had to stay in Tier 1 and Tier 2 for a considerable duration, as Tier 3 had not yet been released. In Western release, Lost Ark launched with Tier 1, Tier 2, and 3 content. The intention is that Tier 1 and Tier 2 will be used as a road for players to understand the many systems in Lost Ark, encouraging players to explore the vast worlds of Arcasia and learn how to intricate mechanics within battles play out. The first two tiers are designed as a mid-game prologue for the wealth of end-game Tier 3 content that Smallgate RPG has developed since their original launch. That is true. As Gold River, Lost Ark's game director, recommended, you are progressing at your own speed and enjoying horizontal content such as exploration, collectibles, quests, and more alongside your vertical item level progression. A lot of players are currently progressing to Tier 1 and Tier 2. Some of you are already on Tier 3, ready to vanquish endgame challenges. Our goal has always been for players to progress at whatever pace they see fit. The Western version of Lost Ark launched with content and above item level 370 such as Night Fox Yoho, a Velganos Guardians, world bosses, ghost pirate ships, chaos dungeons, and abyssal dungeons, hard modes in Punica, partially due to player feedback we've received in our closed alpha and beta tests. Within context, let's talk about Argos. We've seen player concerns that release Argos before a significant portion of the player base had progressed through Tier 3 made Lost Ark feel pay to win. Yes. As you guys know, Argos was released and you needed to be minimum eye level 370, and only 1% of the Lost Ark population was even 1370, or even less than that. Getting to 1370 takes up a lot of time, and honestly, it does take some money to get into 1370. I haven't even reached it yet. Many other players, it was just not fair releasing Argos, making everyone happy, and just to get hit in the face with, hey, in order to do this cool Guardian boss, you have to be item level 1370, which was very disappointing to everyone. We considered having Argos available at launch, but viewed the Abyss raid as an important stepping stone, helping bridge the gap 2 endgame activities that have yet to be released in the Western version of Lost Ark. We're looking at you, Legion Raids. Through the lens, we wanted to give Argos a spotlight and a special introduction to Arcasia. We made a mistake releasing the March game update too quickly after launch. I think so too. Data we analyzed alongside Smallgate's RPG from their previous launches projected that a larger portion of players would have reached the level required to challenge Argos. However, we overlooked certain variables such as players spending more time on horizontal content and the price of honing materials increasing due to bots and real money transactions. Yeah. So when they released Argos, it was item level 1370, but there was just so much to explore in the whole world. Only way you're going to get to 1370 as an average person is you're not going to get to it. Like, you literally would have to have no job, playing all day, spending some money to get to even get to 1370, because I mean, as an average person, there's like your dailies and there's so much in the world. You're just not going to progress that fast. And they released it too fast and it bummed out a lot of people. And you can't blame them because, it's such a cool, I guess it's Abyssal Dungeon boss, but you couldn't do it. You just couldn't do it and just bummed a lot of players out. Together, our teams at Amazon Games and Smallgate RPGs are continuing to gather data on play patterns in the Western version to better inform our future content roadmap. We appreciate the patience and support we've seen from our community while we continue to learn together and work on updating our roadmap, and apologize for the confusion our early excitement has generated. After analyzing data and listening to player feedback across all our community channels, we believe that an update that helps adventurers progress with the content currently in game is more important than releasing new end game content. Yes, I 100% agreed. They have to release it fast. All they had to do was just let everyone play the game and release skins. Like, just release skins and release a lot of cool stuff that people can buy and customize. They didn't have to rush with all this 1370 high level raid content that no one's going to reach for a long time. Because, Koreans had it tier 1 and tier 2. They were in tier 2 for a while before even hitting, the tier 3 came out. They had a lot of time. US players, we've only had it for a month. And they were really already hitting us with, a super cool, boss, but you couldn't do it. And at the same time, they weren't giving like all this cool skins that people wanted to customize their characters with. I mean, there's so much they could have done. They didn't have to rush it. Our goal is to provide fun content for players, even if it's a higher level, while never making players feel pressured that they need to pay to progress. Flexibility has always been a driving force in the collaboration between our teams, as has ensuring that players are able to enjoy and play Lost Ark how they see fit. Take your time, you guys. From adjustments to the monetization for the Western version, like making sure that aside for some account level features, everything can be earned in game, to listening to player feedback on content timing, we want to remain flexible. Amazon Games and Smallgate RPG will continue to monitor, but feel that Legion Raids, the definitive Lost Ark raiding experience, should be released after players have acquired enough materials to be confident and ready for the complicated challenges awaiting them. Yes, I agree. Don't worry, more content is still coming soon. Horizontal content like new classes, new islands, and the continent of Southvern will release as planned. We will share a more comprehensive look into our content roadmap for April and May in the near future after our week of in-studio collaboration has concluded and the plans have been finalized. This is good communication, really good communication. Now that we discussed our approach to progression and endgame content, let's move on to the cosmetic skins and advanced classes. As we read the forums, watch streams and videos, check in on Discord, and hop in game, we've seen feedback that players would like skins and advanced classes to be released at an accelerated rate. These two categories of content are entwined, which is one of the reasons that speeding up too much is tricky. Existing skins in the Korean version were released before some classes, requiring art and development time to rig models with skins for newer classes and the special weapons that accompany them. Still, we are releasing at a faster rate than they were originally in Korea, and we still continue to listen to player feedback about the tempo of their release. Similarly, classes will be released faster, and our goal is to catch up. As we release new content into the game, we want to add new classes to complement that content. More classes will be available soon, and we'll share specifics in the upcoming roadmap. We're working on with Smilegate RPG in studio this week, so it's good that they're communicating with us about the classes because honestly, everyone wants all the classes to be out. Let's just be real about that. Um, Now I know one of the biggest things is a lot of people, there's a community that is, don't doesn't want revealing skins, and Amazon is trying to adhere to it. I think they should just release the skins as they were released in Korea. I mean, we gotta put into account, this is a fantasy game. um there was never meant to be any politics with skins in this game, so I believe it should just be released as is. It shouldn't be altered. I mean, it's a game, you know. Let's move on. Economy, bots, and honing materials. This is the big thing. As a current tier 3 myself, I know the problems about this. So another area of player concern we've seen is around honing. We know that for every triumphant yell as a player succeeds a low percentage hone, there are other players frustrated with their attempted failing, leaving them without enough materials to try again. As players focus on their first character, we've seen that there are a lower number of alternate roster characters to help feed main characters and the economy with high level honing materials. A shortage of tier 3 progression materials coupled with problems introduced by bots have made honing materials too expensive and a burden for players. To combat this, we will be supplying more progression materials for players to earn through fun in-game events, injecting more gold into mid to end game, and continuing our hard stance against bots. So here's my other thing I think they need to do is there's nothing wrong with the percentages, in my honest opinion, of the honing. It makes sense. Okay. Maybe they can up it a little. But I think what they should do is give us more mats from the chaos, abyssal, and guardian raids. That's the main issue. We barely get any mats. That's the problem. Well, we only get enough mats to maybe hone once, and then maybe not for another couple of days. We need more mats from the dungeons. I think that's what fixes it. Not, the in-game events is cool and injecting more gold, but if they just put more mats into the guardian, chaos, and abyss dungeons, it's gonna help players a lot. Please add more mats because that is the problem. We just don't have enough mats. And I know the game is all about alts, but just a little bit more mats will help, especially for players who don't have that much time to make 3 or 4 alts to get to tier 3 and then, feed their main characters. Just if you're talking about your average player, your average free to play player, they won't have enough time. They have a job, they have school, they have kids, they have family to take care of. They can't make that many alts and do all that stuff. So add more mats. That's my solution. I think it will help a lot. Bots. God. Bots have been a problem for us since launch. Lord, if you haven't seen my last video, take a look at that video. It's about bots. It's insane. Even though we banned them as quickly as we could, they kept springing up. No shit. Thanks to the mass ban of bots around the timing of the Argos updates and the removal of early game gold that attracted them in the first place, we've seen a steep decline in bot activity and bot farm gold that we used to inflate the prices of honing materials. We will continue to take a hard stance against the remaining bots to make them inefficient while ensuring active players can access gold to create our better experience for all. Look, after that 1 million ban update, it got worse. I didn't see a decline. Dude, the next day after the update, after the 1 million account ban update, I literally went into Lutera and the bots were spamming more insanely than even before the ban. It's as if they are like retaliating against you guys banning them. It's not helping. Everyone sees in the community, like, you can say your data shows you, but as players in game that play all day, I can tell you that problem is not disappearing. They've been on more rampant than ever. They're everywhere, and it got worse. So it's something for you guys to work on. Like I said, it's a big issue. You'll lose players over it if it's not fixed as soon as possible. Um, Injection of honing materials. In next week's update, we will provide additional Grand Prix honing rewards, introduce a new casual event Guardian raid. Wow, that's cool. To supply players with more honing materials and kick off the first season of competitive proving grounds. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that because I love PvP in this game. The PvP is so awesome. Um, let's just keep going. Event Guardian Raids. In this event, you can enjoy Guardian Raids in a more casual way. Relax, play, and get honing rewards. Similar to the Grand Prix, you can enter once a day per roster and earn a event-specific coin to spend on rewards at a new vendor. This vendor can be found in major cities alongside the entrance to this new activity. In this event, scale balance is applied to change the character's stats to match the Guardian's level, and the difficulty is adjusted according to the number of participants in the raid. Players will be able to challenge Helgaia, Frost Helgaia, Lumeris, Ernil, Virtus, Chromanium, Nacrocina, Dark Legoros, Icy Legoros, Calventus, and Lavanos. This will last for roughly a month, and players with item level 250 or above will be able to participate. We reiterate the details of this event in the next week's update notes, but are excited to spoil the surprise as players look to earn more honing materials. Dude, this is awesome. Pretty much what it is it's the Arcadia Grand Prix rewards, another vendor for it basically. So we get more honing materials, and that's awesome. It's going to help a lot, big time, big time. And it does help battle against bots who are, you know, inflating the prices of honing materials. So yeah, man, this is cool. I'm excited for this event Guardian Race. Hey, oh man, that's just gonna give us a lot more mats. Arcadia Grand Prix adjustments. We're adding tailoring books and metallurgy books to reward table for players to increase their honing rates, and we're increasing the number of event coins earned to help players get items easier than before. We hope these new rewards will help players as they look to progress to tier 3 and beyond. Awesome. That is awesome. PvP rewards. Yes. For players eagerly awaiting PvP action, Season 1 of Competitive Proving Grounds will release in next week's update. I think it's this week's, like in tomorrow. We'll have players will be able to earn a variety of rewards, including access to weekly honing materials. We'll have a dedicated article announcing more details next week. We will continue to review player feedback and data around honing materials, rates, and price within the game economy, but are excited to provide more opportunities for players to gather materials starting this month. If you guys haven't already, you can already start collecting PvP tokens to use for those rewards. I've been collecting a bunch because I've been PvPing a lot. So, get ahead of the game, start doing PvP, learn how to be confident going 1-on-1 or 3v3, get the nerves out of the way, and learn all other classes' abilities so you know how to beat them. Don't expect that don't complain in chat when you're a first timer in PvP. You go in thinking you're good, all of a sudden you get owned so easily. Then you go out to chat and complain that PvP is unbalanced. It's not unbalanced. You as a player just need to practice, and you as a player need to know every character's skills that they use in PvP, not PvE. Once you do that, once you play a lot, once you get past your nerves of playing, you will get better. I wasn't good at first, but now I think I'm really good. So practice, get those rewards now before they release it. And yeah, man, I am so excited for PvP. That's awesome. Now, this is the big news right here. Conclusion, complete with gifts. Dude, I've been talking about this so much coming from Genshin Impact, the game I played for a little while, they kept players happy by rewarding them, whether it's through maintenance or problems that happened in game, and they had to do like some surprise maintenance for it. They always rewarded the players with free items to help them, and they weren't crappy items; they were really good items. And I always said that Lost Ark should do it. And people, some people are like, oh no, it's a free game. Why should they do that? Look, you need to keep players happy. Look at Genshin Impact. Even though, like, the whales can be on it, all the free to play players and your regular players and people who spend money, they are all happy with Genshin Impact. That's why it's still ranked high in the App Store. That's why the hundreds and thousands of players still play Genshin Impact. The videos on Genshin Impact gets so many views. It's still so popular because they keep players happy. They communicate with players. And Lost Ark, Smilegate, Amazon, they need to take a little bit less from that, which they are right here, and it's so dope. So yeah, this is what I've always been talking about, that they should be giving gifts to players for any wrongdoings or, problem maintenance that suddenly occur, or, just gifts to players to make them happy. Because if you make players happy, they stay. And also, if you make players happy in the long run, the chances of them spending money on the game go up even higher. We know there's a lot to unpack above, and even with the context and information, you may have questions, concerns, and feedback. Our teams at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG will continue to listen to your feedback and work to communicate openly with you. We sincerely appreciate the enthusiasm and support we've received in the first month since launch. Before we wrap up, if there's one thing the report system has taught us, it's that people love gifts. Yes, yes, yes. Lost Ark fans around the world are celebrating all new players now enjoying the game they love. Players in Korea received gifts to commemorate the Western launch of the game, and we wanted everyone to be included. We are so grateful for all of you who have joined us on the start of this adventure, and we're excited about the long future ahead. To help you on the journey with us, enjoy a gift full of fun cosmetics and useful materials. You'll receive gift this gift the week of March 21st after our weekly update and maintenance. This gift includes new animal skin selection chest. Wow. Okay, new animal skin selection chest. It has to be this. Okay, let's read it. The gift includes a new animal skin selection chest, a Mokoken pet selection chest, Mokoko board mount selection chest, a Mokoko board mount, Lost Ark United structure. Oh, I love structures. Appearance change ticket. Wow. Fion's 132. Menelik's tome ×5. Legendary card pack selection chest ×2. Jukebox songs I will provide when jukebox content is released in the near future. Ooh. Does that mean that you get songs when people visit your stronghold? That is cool. That is really cool. With such an expansive and complex game, there will be nuances and differences between the players in each region. But this is just the start of the adventure. Our teams at Amazon Games and Smilegate RPG will continue to listen to players and analyze data to find the right time for new endgame content as we try to catch the Western version up to the rest of the world. Thank you again for joining us. Along with your continued enthusiasm and support, we'll see you on Arcasia. Wow. So this is the communication everyone's been wanting, and we get rewards. So I'm big on structures on your stronghold. I'm trying to, make my structure look nice, so when I have feasts, people can come over. This is going to be cool. This is like the Universal Studios type of thing here. The Mokoko pet. That's cool. Everyone's gonna be rocking the Mokoko pet. The animal selection chest. You got some. Is there furries? Oh god, there's furries in the animal selection chest. Oh lord, there's furries. Okay, we're gonna see a whole population of furries. Also, there's cows, there's cats, dogs, dinosaurs. And I guess you can only select one. This is gonna be cool. There's so much variety. That's cool. I'm really a fan of that. And the board selection chest. Do we get to ride this board in like the waters of Punica, or is this like a mount? That is cool. Good job, Amazon and Smilegate. Final thoughts. This is awesome. This is what everyone's been wanting. They wanted communication, and you can tell they took their time to make this article out and to communicate with everyone on all the issues. Though they were very great on some of the issues like bots, honing material, and a little bit of honing materials. I mean, at least they're trying to pump more free materials into the economy. They're trying to combat bots. They admit that they released everything too fast, and now you can tell that they're focused on making players happy. So I'm excited. They're gonna, I mean, I hope they release more skins. I hope that PvP rewards will be great. I hope that they fix the bot situation. They really need to fix that. That's they kept this bot section short, and I think they should have elaborated even more, because from what I'm reading here is they haven't found a solution to it yet. That's what I get from it. Honing materials, please add more honing materials to all the dungeons. It'll fix the problem. PvP rewards, I hope the rewards are good. And dude, everyone enjoy all the gifts that they give you on the week of March 21st. I'm so excited. A little bit longer video than anticipated, but this is the new news. This is one of the best news that Lost Ark Amazon Smilegate released, and I'm so excited for this week. My name is kingavitz. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more future content, more PvP videos I'm going to make in the future. Till next time, peace.